Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here tonight on 20 Sides to Every Story. We're back at it with some more XCrawl. This one's going to be maybe kind of weird. The book says that you could do adventures outside of XCrawl, the games or whatever. So this is going to be our attempt at doing that, and we'll see how it works. So we're back here again with the Eight Fingers of Death, and they are going to be coming together for little excursion, a little time away from the big city. We'll get to all that here in just a second. But yeah, if this is your first time coming and hanging out with us, we'd encourage you to come join us in our Discord server. The link to that is in the chat, or if you're watching this after our broadcast, you can find that in the description of the video you're watching. We'd love to have you. We do a lot of mustering for all the different games that people are running on the channel there in the Discord, so great place to gather up and find people to play role-playing games with. If you really like what we are doing, you can jump on over to our Patreon page and support that. That's kind of where this whole XCrawl experiment that we were doing began. We put out a challenge to the Patreon supporters to form XCrawl teams together, and so far we've got 3 teams that are actively running through some of the published Goodman Games adventure scenarios. I've got one that I'm converting some of the really old, like Pathfinder era XCrawl stuff, and then I don't know, stuff gathered from the community or things like this tonight, where it's going to be kind of a little bit ad-libbed a bit. So yeah, check that out. I think that's everything I've got for announcements. I guess just to kind of ease us back into things, maybe we could have our 5 players here reintroduce their characters, who they're playing tonight. They are all currently level 1 X-crawlers. They've been through a funnel, and they have played through a proper level 1 adventure. And so why don't we start things off with Watchdog?
Hey, I'm Isaac, and I'm playing Watchdog. Hi, I'm Watchdog. I just want to let you know I really liked it, Alex, that you said time twice. And if you ever need help learning about how to tell time, just ask me. I always have a helping hand, like the hands of a clock.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm Watchdog. I'm a brawler. I got my buddy here, Clocker the Clown. He's just a catatonic idiot that just sits here. Doesn't really have a personality. He just smiles and waves while I do all the talking. Yeah, I've killed quite a bit, but that's not what we're talking about now. I'm looking for a relaxing time with my friends.
perfect. Thank you so much for the reintroduction to Watchdog.
Any time.
Have you been practicing, like figuring out, how to roll dice and do all the things you need to do with
Pretty rough.
pretty rough? Yeah.
Pretty rough. Yeah. Rough
Rough.
Rough.
time.
That's
It's
not
a
a
rough
time pun.
time.
It's a
Rough
dog
time.
pun. All right. Certainly not our most bizarre character. Let's move on next to Big Fat Frank.
Buddy. Me. Big.
Oh, cosplay. Nice.
I was on the right headspace to do this. Hi, everybody. I'm Daw. And I'm playing everyone's favorite jammer, Big Fat Frank, a roughly probably 400-pound man who likes to, accentuate and tell people how they should get fatter. Is not afraid to let the gut hang out just a little bit too much. And that's all I'll say, because I'm going to lose it in any second.
We got 3 hours, so there's plenty of time to get all the bits in. All right, let's. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna. I put it as Jenna on your nameplate, but it's actually Jenny Victory. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm like, honestly, it's basically me, so you could probably just leave it.
So tell us
Yeah,
about
kayfabe.
Jenny Victory. What makes her special?
I'm Jenny Victory Jurgensen, who, yeah, like I said, is basically just me, because this random character that got rolled up is a substitute teacher, just like me. A substitute teaching doesn't pay a whole lot, so she figured on the days where she doesn't have to cover any classes, she can do an XCrawl and earn some extra cash, and that's been going well. Yeah, then now that she has this team, she's just looking to hang out with them, maybe do some drawing wherever they're going, check out the local sites, and just have a very pleasant and relaxing time.
Awesome.
That's right, Watchdog.
Oh, it's so much time in the
Ah,
introductions here. Coming up next is Bashful the dwarf.
Hey y'all, I'm Ryan Garthok, and I'm playing Bashful. And Bashful is a dwarf, and he used to live with his 6 brothers, but he's since moved out. There was a little bit of trouble fighting over a girl, and so I had to go. But anyway, Bashful's really into coffee and different ways of growing coffee and finding coffee and indeed actually mining coffee. And that might not make sense to you, but it makes sense to him. And currently he's you can just picture him wearing a tinfoil hat, and I'll just leave it at that.
Awesome. And next up is Big Sheldon.
Hi, I'm John Kahn. I'm playing Big Sheldon. He's the smartest guy in the group, the brains of the operation, you would say. My class is criminal. I commit crimes. So, I'm just here for a vacay too, but, there's always some schemes running in the background. There's always something going on. So, who knows, what might go down here tonight.
Awesome. So this is the crew that comprises the 8 Fingers of Death. They are represented by their agent, Mr. Floggers, a former children's television host who, kind of like our substitute teacher there, has just decided that representing a team in the XCrawl was a big move in their career. And he's got very much like a kindly demeanor to him. He really believes in the team. He has kind of a soft-spoken way of encouraging and showing empathy. He wears these pretty dapper sweater vests or sweaters, knit sweaters that I think his mother made for him. And so he's been doing a pretty good job for you guys. He got you your last big event, which nearly ended Big Fat Frank, but he managed to survive. I think it was a giant that was being controlled by a little elderly woman in the final round of that match. So you guys have been kind of taking it easy since then. That brush of death, you got a big payday from that, and so Mr. Floggers has assured you that your next event, he was going to try to find a different angle to take with getting your next booking and such. But in the meantime, he thinks that you all have a lot of potential, but that he was watching you in that last XCrawl event, and he could see that you were all just very skilled individuals rather than a true unit, a true team. And he thinks that cohesion is kind of like the recipe for success that your group is going to need if you're going to get through Division 3 and ascend to the ranks of Division 2 or maybe even Division 1 play. So he has booked for you a cabin weekend, a team building weekend. He's rented you a cabin in the Eagle Cap Wilderness within the Imperial Reaches of Oregon. He's rented for you a Jeep, and he's programmed into your spell phones the GPS directions to get up to this very remote location. Probably you had some questions about that, because in the world of XCrawl, people don't really go out into the wilderness. If you're going to leave the big city to go traveling, you're probably doing it in a big car caravan with other travelers, because the roads are fraught with, all the monsters that you're fighting in XCrawl. They come from somewhere, and they're coming from the North American wilderness for the most part. And there's also, bandits and cannibals and cultists and other weird supernatural phenomenon that are kind of situated outside of the, Olympian pantheon that most people subscribe to. So nonetheless, you are all bounding through kind of rough track in a utility Jeep that was rented for you. The track that you're taking up the road barely qualifies as a road. Pine trees impossibly tall on either side of you, and you can see the jagged peaks of the mountains scraping against the sky in the distance. For most of you, this is probably your first time away from civilization. I don't know. Is there any banter or conversation or words being traded? Who's driving the Jeep as you're going up the track?
I was going to ask who's driving.
I'll do it. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
How much time do we have left? I don't know.
I feel like I'd be in the passenger seat with the spell phone with the GPS and being like, okay, according to the GPS, we're going to have to make a left in about 500 feet. It looks like the left is going to be at a large, oddly shaped rock. So just keep an eye out for that. And it's like kind of help with giving directions.
I'm probably like, go ahead.
You said it's a Jeep we're in?
Yeah, and it's probably pretty tight in there with the 5 of you and your
Uh,
luggage and everything.
I'm probably sticking my head out of the window, or probably my whole body, because I'm a dwarf. There's not much. Just kind of sticking it out, and I'm holding the tin foil hat on my head, and I'm just going, yeah. I'm getting all the air in my mouth.
And it's frigid air that you're bringing in. We're going to say, I think it's early winter, we'll say. And so there's definitely like, you're as you're climbing up, you're driving the Jeep up into the hills or the foothills. There's definitely snow cover.
I'm drinking a beer in the car.
Don't be
call it a
taking
real
my entire supply. I got a couple others in the back. I'm like reaching into the luggage and pulling out a couple, like a bunch of sixers and stuff, and I was like, one for you. Yep. I'm throwing to everybody. Everyone's getting one. One. Watchdog can't because Watchdog's driving. It's only fair.
Yeah.
It's not illegal when you're not in the city.
Yeah, there's definitely no police out here.
Nope. Is a monster gonna do something?
Anyway, yeah. It's getting a little chilly. How y'all doing it back? Anybody need... Does it have to be potty time soon? Everyone okay?
I mean, we're getting to that point very shortly, but I think it can hold it out just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think the GPS says we're not too far away, so we'll have a rest spot shortly. Oh yeah, there's the weird rock, and she points to the like
Oh.
I don't know, maybe it's like actually like a petrified troll or something, and that's like what makes the rock look weird. It's like that got stuck there.
Yeah, it gives Bashful a little bit of a start or a shock, maybe a little bit, as you're hanging your head out the window, seeing a troll. There's just a natural animosity between trolls and dwarves. But to your, I guess, I don't know, you're not as alarmed once you realize that it's actually just petrified. Although it gives you makes you question, why is it petrified? What could have caused that? These aren't Tolkien trolls after all. They don't just turn to stone. The sun.
It's not normal for them to be stone.
But you follow the landmark, you take your turn, and maybe about 30 minutes later, you find yourselves parking the Jeep up ahead, not far away. A one-story log cabin stands in fairly good condition, considering its location in the world. And you all get out, start stretching your arms and legs for the first time in hours, kind of getting familiar with your surroundings. Kind of across from the cabin, you can see this small shed with like a tin roof. Looks like it's got like a chain and a padlock around its door. Not too far from that, a little outhouse can be spotted. And, this is beautiful scenery where this cabin is. Like, Mr. Floggers definitely picked a great spot from that standpoint. You can see like the tops of like the mountains in the distance, and there's actually like a little trail not far from the back end of the cabin that seems to lead up into those into those mountains.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go inside to see if there's a bathroom.
You want to go to the outhouse, or are you going to the house? Or
Oh,
the
you
cabin?
said there's an outhouse. I'll go to the outhouse. I know that's how they work. You're right.
Yeah, you go and you open up the outhouse. It's pretty filthy. Like whoever the last guests here were, it doesn't really look like they did much to tidy up. There's there's like a roll of toilet paper in there, but it's like sketchy whether that could get you through a number 2 or not. Like there's just a little bit left, and there doesn't seem to be a reserve roll there.
I'm trying to
we
see if
bring any?
my any of my thief skills will help. Do you think this is more of a handle poison or a disable trap kind of situation?
I think it's dealer's choice. You can tell me. Do you think there's a skill
Well,
check needed here?
I just saw they're both.
Is it that big of a job?
I'll use the restroom.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought
Can
the
you turn the-
exercise had started
Can
already.
you turn the 2-ply into a 1-ply to double your amount of toilet paper?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, you're right. Let me see here. I'm gonna roll a die and see what happens. Ooh, I rolled a 1. I'm not even joking. I rolled a 1.
You
It's
dropped
not
the whole
pretty.
thing right down the hole.
Yeah, yeah. I'll come back out. I'm like, there's no toilet paper here. I'm like, what the hell's the cleaning fees for?
What?
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
I
none.
knew it.
Toilet paper.
There's no toilet
knew-
paper everywhere. We're back on leaves.
Normally I bring
Oh.
toilet paper, but I was like, we probably don't need it. I knew I should have brought some with me.
I've got rope.
To do.
Pull some rope. Yeah.
Some pine cones, guys. I saw some pine trees on the way in.
I mean, we're roughing it, right? Everyone, right? Yeah. Toilet paper's a luxury.
I guess. I don't know.
Watchdog, do you even have an anus?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Every living thing has an anus. Maybe I'll show you it sometime. But until then, how about we check inside?
The team building has begun.
Yeah.
You
Look
show
over my
me
shoulder.
yours.
I'll show you mine.
Before Bashful goes inside, he's gonna walk around the house 3 or 4 times, and he's gonna be sniffing. You're gonna see him just going like,
Yeah. Make a personality check.
okay. So how does that work? I'll just roll the 20-sided die and add my modifier.
Yep.
What does it
And
tell you
because
what it is?
I know what you're doing, so I'm gonna give you a +4 bonus on to that roll.
Ooh. Okay, so then with the +4, it would be an 18.
18. Very faint scent of some. Smells like maybe
Oh,
like a
cafe-
medium roast, like a bold,
Cafecito.
Ooh.
and coming from that trail, but it's like really faint.
You're gonna see my eyes like water a little bit. You're just gonna hear me say, "There's coffee in them Ariel. I know it. He was right." And then I'll follow the group inside.
Sounds good. So you all enter into the, get up on the front porch. Door's unlocked. You open it. You enter into kind of like there's just like kind of one main room. Looks like a little kitchen in the back. And then it looks like the rest of the rooms are basically the little bedrooms off the main living room area. There's a big black bear rug in the middle of everything. Some like kind of really retro looking couches situated around. There's a fireplace, and a number of animal trophies, antlers coming off the wall over on that side. But you can't help but see the most odd looking statue in the room. Over like in the corner of the room, there's like a little table that lifts up and elevates this wooden sculpture of a gnome, which I will reveal to you right here. Almost has like raccoon-like features, a little pointed red hat, and a pair of emeralds for eyes, wielding a sword.
Are the emeralds part of the painting, or can they be taken
It's a
out?
statue.
Oh, are they
a
part of the
wooden
statue,
statue.
or are they like gemeralds?
They're definitely like embedded in the woodwork.
You'd have to dig it
You'd have
out.
to dig
it
them
out.
out, or
It's Airbnb art. Kind of poke it a little bit. It
Whoa.
happens if I poke it.
you poke it, nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, this art sucks. I'm gonna go look around more. Like just kind of look around, not doing anything specific.
I'd probably take out my spell phone and like try to like just like take a quick picture of it. If spell phones have that capability, I'm not quite sure.
Snap a photo. Sure.
Yeah. It's a cool, creepy little guy. But yeah, he's cool looking, so I'd snap a little picture of him.
No, that's kind of weird. I don't know about you guys, but that kind of pushed me off. It's giving me a willies. I don't like it. We might be covered or something. I don't want to sleep in here with this thing just staring at me. What do I have to wake up in the middle of the night and I just see it just staring at me? What if it wakes up on top of me? It'd be scary.
Watchdog, would you make it feel better if I find trap on it?
Does that
It would
mean?
make me
What does
feel
that
better if
mean?
you put it in the garden. I think that's where it belongs.
Watchdog, that's the dog thing to do. You're on it. Take it out to the garden, please.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'll do that. Everyone okay if I just throw it in the snow?
Yeah. Go
I mean, we
ahead.
can like.
Just walk into this place and just throw this shit outside. Be like, okay, guys.
I don't like these.
Experience.
I'm not
We
sleeping with
probably-
that thing looking at me like that.
We probably shouldn't like destroy it. Like, what if they charge Mr. Floggers extra for like damages? Like,
Clearly don't do anything with the cleaning fee because that outhouse was a disaster.
true, but I don't want them to charge us more.
Right?
But
I
we'll
mean,
say we found it like this. We don't have to worry about it.
I mean,
That's a
we could
good
put
point,
it
to be
back
frank.
after. Right now, I just kind of don't like it. I want to throw it in the snow.
Go
I
ahead,
agree.
Watchdog. You
Yeah,
should do
do
that.
it,
We'll all
do
stay
it.
inside while you do it.
We'll watch your back.
Well, you don't have to. It's a little statue. I'm gonna pick it up.
As you pick it up, there's a cuckoo clock on the wall that it seems like eerily in sync as you go to pick up the statue. Little cuckoo clock starts going cuckoo, 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 and it rings 6 times.
I stopped doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to check out the clock. Sorry, I don't care. I no longer care about this. Goodbye. And I'm going to the clock.
What time is on the clown's chest right now?
Oh, yeah. What time is it actually? Is it 6 o'clock?
It's 6 o'clock.
Okay.
That's
Wait.
What a coincidence. That's weird.
6 chimes.
No.
Wait, 6 chimes.
Yeah.
6 max grind. 6, 9. 9 is 6 upside down. 3 6s.
I'm following.
2 Fs. 2 Es. 3 6s. It's all there. It's all there in the posts. I
Is
know
this
it's here.
more of that coffee numerology you were telling me about?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Sounds like.
Cafe numerology. Yeah. We're on to something here. I knew it.
Jenny, you just got done taking your photo of the gnome and whatever. You're doing some stuff on the spell phone, and your phone starts ringing, and you can see the name that pops up as Mr. Floggers.
Oh yeah, we didn't let him know that we got here safely. Boop.
Good point.
Hello, Mr. Floggers.
Oh, hello, Jenny. How are you doing? Did
I'm
you
doing
make it
well.
Okay?
We did, yeah. Everyone's just kind of getting settled in, checking out the decor. Although I do have a question. If there's any, like, is there a way for you to potentially send a care package of toilet paper our way?
Well, I wish that I could do that, but I'm actually calling with a degree of urgency.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I put you on speakerphone?
Oh, yeah, you should all probably hear this.
Okay, and I put him on speakerphone and hold it out so everyone could hear.
Hello, friends.
Hi, I want to tell you about this
Hey
cuckoo
there.
clock in here. Do you have any time?
Well,
Have you called?
I don't think that you all have a lot of time. You should probably turn on the news. It might be quicker.
Oh,
Is there a television set nearby?
we look
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like an old antique looking thing with like a little kind of wiry antenna sticking up.
We'll push like the big old like circular power button, and you hear like the little cracklings of the screen.
Starts to flicker on, and there's like a news report. Even if you're changing the channels, it's like all the same story. And there's like a news reporter who is saying authorities are looking into what can only be described as a near murder of XCrawl favorite regular-sized Sheldon.
What the heck?
Who was found with a piano over his near lifeless body. Luckily, some good Samaritans got to the scene just in time and called. Authorities believe that foul play is suspected, and there is a nationwide manhunt underway. More on this at 6:30.
Oh, good study.
Wow.
That's
It's an
only 30
XCrawl
minutes
games
from
like
now.
started playing on the TV. And Mr. Floggers
Oh.
says, yes, okay, good. It's good that that report came up just as we were talking here. That really saved us a lot of...
What? What did it save us?
He saved us a few moments of time, Watchdog.
Yeah.
So, I guess just be careful. I have reason to believe that the North American Empire, maybe, I don't know who,
Who would they suspect?
but just keep an eye out.
Also, I have that paperwork I told you about in this contingent. Is it you who I talked to about, or I need to get in touch with my lawyer about the name?
I can. Well, he's still
that you?
alive. He's still alive.
I storm out of the room. I just storm out of the room.
Oh, he's okay.
Okay. So
Wait. If he storms out, we all know the other rooms have pianos in them. We should make sure it's safe. Is there any pianos within the lodge?
No pianos.
There's no pianos here yet. Gotta be
Okay.
careful. They could be hiding anywhere.
I don't understand what's going on, everybody. What's happening?
So who's their suspect in this investigation?
I think they're coming for.
I feel like I know the answer, but
The whole cabin
wanna make
starts to
sure.
like shake and vibrate as you hear like the sound of like a chopper overhead.
Oh my god. Oh,
Quickly, everyone, let's go.
I can't hear him over the sound of the chopper.
It's too, yeah.
We got to get into the woods. Run to the woods.
Yep, to the coffee path.
That is.
Oh
That's not the toilet paper then. Okay.
no. I'm running down the coffee path. I'm following. I'm like, which way is the coffee? Show me the coffee. We gotta go.
Yep, buddy, we gotta get you out of here. Let's go.
All right, so
You guys can stay if you want, but me and Bashful are off down the coffee path.
I pick up the cuckoo clock and leave.
okay.
Frank,
Yeah.
do we stay or do we go?
I don't know, man, but I feel like if we split the party this way, what's the point of having a team building exercise if you're not going to be with your team? Yeah. Remember, the team that sticks together is fatter together. Let's go.
That's true. I learned that from a DCC game. Let's go.
So you all exit the cabin, and you're back out into the snow, and at this point, like
Is a light. If there is a light shining down, I'm gonna try to lead us around it. I don't
no,
want them to see
it has passed. So like it seems like it's probably doing like a scout. It's scouting around the mountains, but it didn't like. It's not like directly overhead. It's feeling like the sound is a little bit fainter. But as you exit the cabin, you can see over by that shed. There's a gnome over there, like a living gnome, and he's fumbling around with some keys, and he's like trying all the keys at the padlock, and he looks like a little. I don't know if you've seen like many gnomes. They're not like super uncommon. Like there's gnomes in the XCrawl games and things like that, but this guy looks a little rough. Like he's just got like kind of like a white kind of sleeveless tight shirt on, lots of tattoos, just earrings, like
Cool
kind of
as hell.
cheap gold earrings on both ears above his eyebrow, and he's got kind of like a mohawk, kind of very bleach blonde, and he's got like a dark goatee, and he's just like, oh, son of a bitch, which one of these fuggers opens this here? Oh, I gotta get out of here. And he's like looking up. Oh shit.
I'm like, ho there, cool gnome.
Whoa!
My name's Big Sheldon.
I
Can I
didn't
help
do
you
anything. I don't know her.
out? It looks like you're trying to open a lock. I'm actually a skilled locksmith. I might be able to help you open the lock.
Well, by all means. Come on
Do you
over
have-
here.
Do you have the key?
I used to. I didn't.
I just wanted to check before, because sometimes that's the answer to the puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna roll and try to pick the lock on this door.
He gives you space to do so, and he's just looking over at the rest of you. Oh, hey, how you doing? How are you doing?
I roll a 14 plus 1.
15?
15 total.
It's a very simple lock. You managed to unlock it.
I'm like, oh,
hot dog! Oh.
hey, we were looking for a place
Uh-huh.
to lay low for a minute. You mind if we lay low in this door room?
I don't. You can. I just need to get something out of there, and then you can. Yeah, you could stay here.
Yeah, please, take your time, but not too long.
How are we running?
He opens the doors, and you can see he goes into the shed, and pretty quick he's like tossing things aside, but he's like pulls out. He starts like pulling out this hang glider. And he's kind of struggling with it a little bit.
You need a hand with that? You need a hand with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see it take it up to the top of the mountain there.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work, and like they'd see us really easy.
Wait.
Well, I guess they'd see me. I'm going inside, and I go inside. So what's inside the room?
It's just like there's like some shovels, some chain, various gardening supplies, tools, things like that.
Perfect. Maybe one of you guys can help him. I'm gonna lay low here for a while.
I'm just gonna
Fellas,
say to the guy, like, listen, before you go out there with your hang glider, listen, the fuzz is out there. Just watch out, man. Just watch out, man. Play cool.
I'm gonna play it cool, but are they actually after you and they after me?
Listen, I'm just gonna let you know. It's hot out there, brother. It's hot. The heat is in the street.
Oh, what are we gonna do about it?
You're so cool.
We gotta hide. We gotta.
Yeah.
I think we should head down that path there that smells like coffee.
Well, there's some things about that you should know about. I don't think I properly introduced myself.
Who are you?
The name's Maximilian Allure. I'm the Dragon King.
You're the
From
dragon
Chicago?
king?
I'm the Keeper of Dragons.
Does this name sound familiar? Like, that sounds like a famous name,
Sounds
but
important.
I don't know if I know it.
There's a
have a-
documentary about him. Like, it's illegal
Oh my
to
God.
own dragons, and
I knew this guy was
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, he sounds really cool now.
Yeah, he has so many tattoos. That's one of the markings of a
Yeah.
cool person.
he's like, as he's talking to you, he's like, that fucking bitch Carol Baskins, like, fuck her on the.
Oh wait, were you on that Flixnet documentary or?
That's right. I'm gonna become the new emperor of the North American Empire.
Oh, yeah, it was you. Well, do you sing? Is that really your voice?
You know what it is.
I know it. My favorite one is I got dragons. Now they understand. I saw dragons, and dragons saw no.
I know I got a beautiful singing voice, but we ain't got time for that.
You're out here all by yourself? The King
Well-
of Dragons, Emperor, would do Emperor of America, soon to be Emperor of, is here in Oregon, in like a dirt tunnel.
Well, regrettably, yes, I am a little bit alone. See, my best friend in the whole wide world, Percolator, is gone missing.
Percolator, is that a dragon?
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit of a young. She's a bit of a young dragon.
Did you say percolator?
Yeah,
Did she head that way? Down that path? That smells like coffee?
I have reason to believe that she's probably that way. I was using her to roast my beans. I think she got addicted to this stuff.
Makes
Uh-oh.
it's all coming together. Makes perfect
You
sense.
see Natural's just like his eyes just like twitching away. He's kind of like you can tell he's like the circuitry is frying a little bit.
So you were selling coffee?
Well, I was trying
Or
to,
just for
I
your
was trying to get out of the dragon game and market my exotic Joe.
Uh,
But it's a
Do you
hard
have any
market.
dragons? Do you have any dragons?
Yeah, I had the one. Yeah, had
The
percolator.
coffee one.
The percolator.
coffee dragon. Yeah.
What? Guys, why are we running though? Like,
Oh, what time is it? 6:30,
let me
something
check.
like that.
let me check my cuckoo.
Can I
clock.
watch XCrawl games on my phone, or is that asking a bit much for rural
It's
Oregon?
bad. It's bad reception up here. There's no signal.
Yeah, I'm not
No towers.
surprised. We
Don't
just
worry, I
need
brought this
to
cuckoo
wait.
clock.
We just need to wait until after a certain game happens, and then we should be fine. We should be fine. I should be fine.
Why do you know all these things? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Is this one of those situations where you want me to tell you, or you just? Because I'll tell you, it's better if you don't know.
well, Big Sheldon, if we're going to all cooperate and act as a team together, it's very important that we know each other inside and out.
Big Frank.
Guys.
Yes.
So I'll be real with you. I'll level with you. I've been jealous of your name, Big Frank. and my name Big Sheldon, and I'm nowhere near as big as you, Big Frank. So I saw an opportunity.
But don't worry, it's okay. We're all big in different ways. I'm like
Right.
5'3", 400 pounds, big this way, but you're like big this way.
Y'all want to
So
know
all that
where
does-
I'm big?
All that doesn't matter. This is
Yes.
what This is what
We're
happened.
big.
It turned out regular Sheldon hadn't
Or
had a
fat.
match in over 4 years, so I was gonna make sure he didn't show up to his cushy match to make sure they kept him on the roster. I don't know all the terminology, but he just needs to not show up to his match, and
Mhm.
the name regular Sheldon will go back to the name pool, and then I won't have to be Big Sheldon anymore.
You could just be Sheldon.
I could just
Just be
regular Sheldon. Technically, the original Sheldon is I think, well, he has the name in perpetuity, even though no one's seen him in 100 so years. Can't get Sheldon, but you can get regular Sheldon.
So is he dead or not?
Doesn't
to
sound
find
like
out
it.
at the news report, maybe. But also, I
Well-
have a question. What about slightly below average size Sheldon? How does he fit into this equation?
Well, young Sheldon isn't old enough. I have
No.
seniority over young Sheldon, so he
I
won't be
see.
able to get it. And then short Sheldon, well, like short Sheldon, frankly, he's got the tag team that he's on that would ruin the whole size thing they have going on. I'm set up, but I
Great in
just
your
have to
favor.
wait, and then the trap springs. The name trap.
Oh. You know, you could just be Big Sheldon. Big Fat Frank always tries to feed me meatball sandwiches every 2 hours. So you could just I don't know, just eat.
Just get bigger and fatter? Are you telling me to get bigger and fatter?
Yeah, then you wouldn't
be-
have to worry.
Fatter?
Big fat Sheldon. Yeah.
I can't.
As this entire conversation is happening, Maximilian runs to the cabin. He just says, "Oh, very cool, good conversation. Be right back." And he's running with
Thanks, Max.
his little gnome legs to the cabin.
That guy's so cool. Anyway, they're definitely looking for me. The guy on the phone said they're looking for me. The guy on the TV said they're looking for me. The helicopter is looking for me. They're looking for me. But if they don't find me,
Well, I mean, Big Sheldon, we can only figure this out together if we go watch the annual 6:30 news broadcast. Then maybe then we can know for sure if they're looking for big, or they could say it's now officially announcing regular Sheldon's retirement, therefore inducting you as regular Sheldon.
that's what I was trying to get him to tell me, but sounds like he's still alive. I can't imagine that he'll be in any shape to perform. But, I mean, we're in Oregon. There's not a lot I can do out here.
This sounds
Right.
like it's really important to you. I'll do whatever it takes. That and I guess Ghost Coffee?
Oh, we're going to get some investors in here on the coffee thing, right? You open to investor money coming in? Because I think we could really make a big deal with the coffee here. I know a few angel investors who are really interested, I'm sorry, dragon investors in this case, who could really help out at expanding like quickly. You know, getting it out.
If you're talking to Maximilian, he's inside the cabin.
God, yeah, we gotta
Max,
go get. We gotta go see where he went because he knows about the coffee. He's onto it.
Okay.
I got.
Oh.
We gotta.
Yeah, we gotta go. Okay, let's follow him. Let's figure out where he's going.
Yeah.
You hear
Okay, here we go.
like another chopper like overhead, like sweeping through the area.
Never mind. You guys go check. I'm gonna stay and I get a little. I cover myself in a. Oh, is there like a tarp or a wheelbarrow in here or something, or a barrel I can hide
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
You can hide under me, Big Sheldon.
Thank you, Frank, but I need something. I want to use a barrel this time, so I
So-
can like go like. Do, 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 do,
Big
and then
Sheldon
slip it
jumps
down
into a
like that.
wheelbarrow and covers up with a tarp. The other four of you are heading towards the house or the cabin.
I'll go in.
So you all go inside.
Get in there. Or is he gone?
So when you get in there, the state of the place is the bear rug has been pulled up and there's a trap door in the floor and it's open, and like you can tell like there's like flickering like maybe lantern light down. There's like a little wooden ladder that drops down into kind of like a dirt floor. You also know, you guys didn't do anything with the statue when you were in here, right? You didn't
Yeah.
actually
Picked
move
it
it.
up. We picked it up, and then he said he went off to mess with the clock.
I was gonna pick it up and I immediately ran over to the clock because it started.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody actually. There's a lot of talk of moving it, but when you come back in here, you notice that it's standing in the door frame of one of the bedrooms,
Oh, that can't be good.
just smiling at you with its.
He's trying to take the king size
Horrible
bid from
face.
me. We can't let that happen.
I'm gonna look at my phone, like the picture, to see if anything
Heck yeah.
changes in the picture. Like, I don't know why,
In the
but
Yeah, you pull
Paint
it
a
up.
fatal
You pull
frame.
up the spell phone. You look at the picture, and it's just him with his pants down, like mooning you, but then like still the face
oh
looking at
man,
you.
This guy's cool
oh
too.
this guy's up for mischief, and I'm gonna show everyone the picture.
I think he's made of wood, though. How is this happening?
Is there like a closet or anything in the room there?
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what?
see. There's like a little coat closet near
I'm
the front
thinking
door.
maybe we just paid a deductible and hacked this thing apart.
Yeah, is this your mini quest, Watchdog? Is this something you made happen? Because he made the copy happen, and I made the helicopter happen. Did you make this freaky little gnome happen?
All of a
'Cause I don't
sudden, you
like
hear
him.
like 12 cuckoo clocks in the basement cellar go off. Doot, doot,
No.
doot, doot, dong,
Oh.
dong, doot, 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 doot.
Sorry. I don't care again. Gotta go down. Gotta go down. Goodbye. I'm going down the cellar.
So you go down, you climb down into the cellar, and you can see Maximilian is down there. Okay, go back to the mirror board. This is where all the good AI art comes from.
Oh yeah,
These
it's
ideas.
really good.
There, it's a room like this, just full
Oh my
of cuckoo
god.
clocks.
Amazing.
And there's like a little alcove in the back where it looks like there's maybe some clutter and stuff like packed in there, but you see that Maximilian is like pulling like crates and just bags of shit. Like this is just a cluttered basement. And it's like, where is that fucking thing?
Yumi, do you live here? Is this yours place?
Yeah.
And
It's supposed to be some
Oh.
guys, but a guy named fucking Floggers or something coming up this way. I ain't got time to deal with that. Wait, hold on a second. You wouldn't be them fellers, would you?
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
Wait,
Is
you're a
that good or bad?
landlord?
yeah, that's right. This is my place. I usually
Ugh.
stay at the junkyard down the road over there, but
They do short-term rental here?
yeah, I don't get a
Yeah,
lot of
man.
He's on the
takers.
outhouse.
No, yeah, no,
Um,
no, yeah.
Mr. Maximilian, what's the deal with the raccoon gnome that seems to be moving around?
Raccoon gnome. Oh, you're talking about the statue of our Lord.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show him the picture on my phone if he's still mooning.
And he's just like kind of like laughs a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, that them there is sorry. His name is Jackio Jewel Eyes. He's a gnomish god. Now, of course, you folks don't know anything about that, but he tries to teach us all the joke. You understand the joke that's in all of us? Helps us understand.
Is that like
that-
the game, like where you think about it and you lose?
Maybe I haven't
God
understood the
damn it,
joke yet.
Jenny.
Oh,
Is it like the aristocrats? Like that one?
It might be. I think everybody's joke is a little bit different, but
Yeah, that's probably the one then. That sounds right. That guy's a little freak.
yeah, I've heard some people have some. Bob Saget has a really bad the joke.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
oh yeah, he's a great guy.
Watchdog. No.
No,
He's not.
No, I don't. He's not. I got a question. Where'd you get all these clocks?
I don't touch the things. It's always been here since I acquired the property.
Oh, how much? Are you looking to
wouldn't-
sell?
You
Maybe
can
just
have them.
this
You can
room?
have them. I refuse to touch them.
This guy's cool
Oh.
as hell.
Yeah.
If you're
Well-
willing to get them on out of here, I would consider it a blessing.
Why? What's wrong with them?
They're all
They seem to
fucked
be
up.
all. What do you mean? They all look like they're all. Yeah, no, they're all the right time. Are some a little late? Some a little early?
You notice like they're all like kind of different. Like none of them are uniform. They're all different times, positions of the
Oh.
hands.
I could change it right here. And I'm gonna try to change the clocks to make them all the right time.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand here and watch.
Roll me a d4. Hey, Percy. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
2.
You got a 2? Okay. So you go to, like, the first clock that you go up to try to grab hold of. You go to try to move the hands, and you can do so. And as you're doing so, you notice that there's a little, like, brass plaque with an engraving on the bottom of the wooden box, and it says Mimic Trademark.
Mimic? I've never heard of that. I
And-
try to pull my hand away.
Of course, they're stuck.
Oh,
And the little thing
it's
goes
sticky.
cuckoo, cuckoo, and this like worm with like these razor sharp teeth busts out of the little window and starts like and it starts to like kind of grow and become just a little bit larger. And we could go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
So for positional purposes, the only person that told me that they went down there was Watchdog. So Watchdog and Maximilian are down there. You all hear commotion up top. I'm assuming the rest of you are up on the first floor in that main room, and you can just hear that there's this like gnashing of teeth down below. So I'll roll initiative. And Watchdog, what did you have?
12.
Frank.
8.
Jenny.
6.
Bashful.
2.
2. And Sheldon.
9.
All right,
Get our
Watchdog, you
roll
get
that
the
blade
jump
here,
on
huh?
the mimic, it would appear. You're up first.
Do that clock expertise paying off?
Yeah, I figured out something was wrong when I was stuck to it. It tried to eat me. Do we have our weapons with us? I'm assuming we do.
I'm
Maybe.
assuming you brought them. You were probably
Yeah.
going to do some exercises together or something.
Probably.
We know
yeah.
We know it's dangerous territory too.
I hate that you do. Can you turn into something else? I don't want to really destroy you with your clock, but it is a crime to not tell the right time. I just talked myself into it. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm gonna attack him with my battle axe.
Sounds good. The whole time
I'm gonna
Maximilian
try-
is just like, I told you these fucking things are cursed.
It's smart.
I am gonna try to rip it apart by the hands with my mighty deed action. I'm gonna try to torture it while I kill it, because how dare this impersonate a clock. 16 to hit total, 2 on the mighty deed die.
Okay. What'd you say for the hit was? 16?
Oh, actually, 16 to hit, yes.
16 hits.
All right, damage. 6 points of damage.
Oof. All right.
I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, and I'm just gonna punch it with my dog hand.
Okay.
I don't think 5 is gonna hit though.
Just splinters in your knuckles. Whatever the case is.
I was gonna headbutt it, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so-
this son of a bitch is mimicking a clock. Get him, boys!
So you're kind of stuck to this thing. You know, you're like the clown's hands were trying to rip the hands of the clock off. You headbutted it. It's all bent up a little bit, but that mouth is still unencumbered, and it reaches right out for the puppet.
Ooh.
And has a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And that's going to be 6 points of damage.
That's the most damaged I've ever been in a XCrawl game. Ouch.
It's the strongest monster.
And then that's going to bring us...
God dang it. Big Sheldon, I hope you brought that gun you're always carrying. We might actually need it. That's it.
Sheldon, it's your turn.
Okay, I pull out my gun and I run downstairs.
All right, you drop down the ladder. All right,
Fire my gun at the clock.
I hope so.
Hey, it says I'm proficient, okay? I rolled a 20. I can't show it.
A net 20?
I rolled a natural 20.
All right, tell me what happens.
Yeah, I take, like, say, Watchdog, freeze! And he looks, blah, blah, blah! Just fire 3 rounds into it, and then I look around at the rest of the clocks in the room and seeing if any of them are going to move.
None of the other clocks move, but this thing blasts into pieces, freeing Watchdog. A risky maneuver shooting into melee with the gun, but you got the nat 20, so there was no further risk of anything bad happening. And Maximilian's just like, holy shit!
Well, I had a gun, you see, so there was no risk at all. We were never in danger.
That's
And I
what
put
I'm
the gun
looking for.
back.
I'm looking for a gun. Oh, here it
Oh,
is. And
We're great.
he's got a shotgun.
I go look over at his
Boys,
gun.
he
Oh,
was a good guy with a gun. What?
that clock never stood a chance. I'm gonna do some poses.
Yo,
I put the
watchdog,
gun
you don't
back.
look too hot there.
I don't. I really feel bad.
You like
Yeah.
some assistance?
Yeah, some healing time for me, yeah.
Well, you should suck this down. And I produce a minor healing potion.
Oh.
Drink
this-
up, watchdog.
Oh, I'm happy that you weren't going to just give me another meatball sandwich. Thank you.
I already injected the meatballs with the potion, so here you go.
Oh, he's so smart. This team building exercise really is working better
The
than I
clown
expected.
pours it down the dog's mouth and he heals.
I have no idea what a healing potion does, and DC6 I've never had them.
Let's say 1d6 plus 1.
Do the meatballs do anything?
Do you want to roll? Or do you want me to roll it?
I want you to roll it because you
yeah.
gave it to me. If that's okay.
Congrats, you get 2 hit points.
Should have
Nice.
rolled it. What? Thank you. Wow. That felt better. Thanks, Big Fat Frank.
The meatballs were nice touch.
As you guys are like kind of resting up, healing up, Maximilian he's ready to go, leave the cabin, go grab his hang glider, but he scurries back into the cabin like pretty quick. And he's like, God dang it. I've been
What's up?
followed.
They out there?
Some trash from the junkyard must have followed me up here.
What does that mean? Is
Oh.
it like you call it person trash or literal trash?
No, it's not that damn Carol Baskins. It's literally trash. It's followed me up here. And he points out the window, and you can see, like, this weird, like, I don't know if you ever saw, like, the episode of King of the Hill where Peggy, like, makes, like, a sculpture out of, like, propane cans. There's, like, a propane can, like, monster thing, like, walking up the trail. And there's, like, I don't know, the front half of a car that has just been like severed in half is just like rolling forward, but it's got kind of like vaguely like a face on the front, like a really bastardized version of a Cars character. And we'll say there's a third one that is kind of looks like an AT-AT walker, but it's just like boxes of like cubed, smashed like metal kind of composed together, and it's just like crawling along. They're not moving like super fast, but they've managed to creep up on the cabin, and they're just all like kind of surrounding the cabin.
Well, I may not be an expert on trash, but we should take out the garbage.
And with that, I think
Wait.
Frank, it's your turn.
I have a feeling that these junk monsters are probably constructs, so disrespecting them would not work. But I have a different idea of what I could do, because this is, after all, a team building exercise. So I'm gonna look towards Big Sheldon and say, "Yeah, Big Sheldon, you may be big, but not as big as that big iron on your hip. Let's get him, partner." And I will attempt to lionize Big Sheldon, so I will attempt to give him a boost to his next round. So I will roll a performance check. I rolled a 12, and I add my performance to that, which is 5, bringing my total to a 17. So Big Sheldon, for this next round, your next thing you do, you have +1 to attack rolls, willpower saves, and skill checks, just for one
Okay.
turn.
I'll use it.
That
Awesome.
will end my turn.
Jenny Victory, it is your turn.
All right. I think Jenny would go for her crossbow and try to take a shot at the incoming trash monster.
Any particular one you want to go after?
Oh, that's true. There's multiple. Probably the one that's kind of closest to him. I think there's like one you said at the window.
Yeah, there's the propane robot one, the half car, and the just crushed cube.
Gotcha. Oh, for some reason I thought the car one was like mixed with the propane one. Okay. Yeah, let's go for the propane one. Oh, that's probably a no. I rolled a 5.
Make a luck check.
A luck check. I rolled under 3.
Okay. Sounds good. So you just like miss, and the things keep kind of crawling forward. Bashful, it is your turn.
How far are they away?
We'll say 20 feet from the cabin.
So I could reach one of them with if I go
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, you could meet them out there.
I'm gonna go to the AT-AT and I'm gonna try to Actually, you know what I'm going to do? And I'll use my mighty deed die to try to do this. I'm going to try to Star Wars this son of a bitch with my grappling hook. I'm going to shoot its leg with the grappling hook, and I'm going to run around its legs to try to trip it up.
Sounds good.
Okay, so my deed die, I'll do a d6 and cut it in half. That's a 3. That's a 1, I guess. And
2.
then, or 2, okay.
Yeah, because
And
1, 2's
then-
1, and yeah.
Gotcha. 15, 16.
So unfortunately, like the piece with like wrapping it up like doesn't seem to trip it up. Like it's like really solid, and so like you try to yank to like trip it, it doesn't work. But you do hit it, so you can get your weapon damage.
Okay. What would I roll for that? I guess
What weapon are you
What are
using?
you using?
I have a warhammer.
Should be a D8.
I rolled a 1.
So
And I
one
get
plus your strength plus the deed.
okay, so the deed was the 2. The strength is 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 4.
4 total. And then do you want a shield bash?
Oh, I can do that, can't I? Yeah, I will do that. What do I just roll an attack?
A D14.
D4. 11.
11 plus your deed would bring it to 13. And then you have a strength bonus, right?
Plus 1.
Does that bring you to 14?
Does.
14 would hit.
Oh, okay, cool. So with the shield,
I believe the shield is 1d3 damage.
2.
2, and then you'd add your strength and your deed die. So 2, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
That's enough to like bring it down. So you're just,
Oh,
even though you don't trip it up, like you just are like dismantling it cube by cube. It just like kind of drops and drops and drops. So nicely done. So now we just have the propane monster, the propane robot in the half car as we turn to Watchdog's turn.
I think that we will go after the car. Oh wait, will I be able to get there?
Oh yeah, you're down, right?
Yeah, and there are clocks still around.
There are clocks still around.
Oh man.
Try another clock?
No, he hears his friends. He's gonna run up. I don't think he's gonna have enough to get like in the melee because they're a ways away. But I guess I have a little crossbow. I'll shoot my crossbow at him.
Sure.
Oh, actually, I have a javelin. I'll throw a javelin. I guess I did get a mighty deed with additional to it. But I don't think a 6 is gonna hit.
That will miss.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna, like a little kid, is gonna just like as the TV's on and someone's talking to me, I'm gonna slowly like look back at the clocks while everything is going on.
So
Yes.
the propane monster takes one of the propane tanks and like just chucks it against the side of the cabin, and then the little half car kind of squeaks over, and you can see the face just kind of scrunch up as it lets a little spark out from the side of it, and it hits that. There's a big arc of flame that's like taking up one side of the cabin. And you can see like almost instantly, like that wall like starts on fire and black smoke starts emanating forth.
These guys are teaming up.
Sheldon, it is your turn.
Ooh, okay. I look at Watchdog and I'm like, Watchdog, do I got it? Should I shoot the clocks? Should I shoot the clocks?
No, don't shoot the clocks right now. No.
Okay, I run upstairs. Can I see either of the propane or the car guy from where I'm standing, like at the top of the trapdoor?
No, you'd have to
Okay.
get to a window or get outside and.
Then I am going to try to hide in shadow
Okay.
this round because I don't want to go like scouting or running around or trying to use more moves than I have. So
You do have a +1.
I rolled a, let me find my hide in shadows is +1 +2. I rolled a 21.
You are hidden. Frank.
Am I able to even get outside to approach them, or is it like no?
Yeah, you can get outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Big Fat Frank's gonna get into the fray and show this propane guy who's boss.
All right.
Longsword.
Big fat Frank.
Dude, this sounds like playing in the backyard at the Renaissance.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Hit the propane tank with it.
4 points of damage. Yeah.
You
Let's
knock
see,
a
first
propane
swing.
tank loose.
Yeah, you take that, you bastard. If I could disrespect you, I have a lot of mean words about propane and how coal is better.
Jenny Victory.
I'm gonna try another shot at the propane monster, though I don't I don't remember since the last time I used a crossbow, because it says it has a reload. Do I have to reload, wait until next time, then shoot, or is the reload using up something else?
Let's just say you could use your movement to reload.
Okay, that works because I probably won't be moving from where I am. I'm gonna try to shoot the propane monster. All right, that is 10.
Misses.
Oh.
Make another luck check.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm still rolling low. It's under.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't know why I'm picking on you in particular on that, but I am. Bashful, it's your turn.
So we have the propane guy and the other guy left.
Yep.
I'm kind of scared of the propane guy. I think he's gonna explode if I go after him with melee. So I'm gonna go after the other guy if he's close enough.
Yep.
And try to hit him. What is he made of again?
He's just like a rusty, shitty old Chrysler.
Trombone. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just nail him with my warhammer. So my deed is a 1, so that would be 11 plus my strength is 12.
That will miss.
Can I bash him with my shield, or
yes.
do I have to hit?
Yep.
First? Okay. So and that's a D14, you said.
Yep.
Okay, I rolled a 19. I'll re-roll it. I rolled a 14 on that one.
Natural
So
14?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll say that's a critical hit.
And what did we say was the damage on the shield again?
It's 1d3.
1d3. And I rolled a 6 on the 6 side, so that would be 3.
3, and then your D die was 1.
Yep.
And you have a +1 modifier for strength.
Yep.
So 5 damage. What crit table are you on?
What does it say on my character sheet? I didn't write it down.
Okay, I can look it up.
I'll put it in the character sheet now.
It's probably table 3. Let's see. Dwarf. Table 3, and your crit die is a D10. So you can roll a D10.
D10. Okay. 6.
Do you have a luck modifier?
I believe I do. It is a 1.
So 7. Strike. Knocks weapon into air. The weapon lands 1d10. Let's give you the number 6 is better. Brutal strike. Inflict an additional d8 damage.
Ooh, okay. So that would be a 2.
2. So a total of 7 points of damage. So nicely done. You kind of rend the door off the side of the car, and you can hear it kind of whinny and whimper a little bit. There's some kind of like animal intelligence to this thing. That'll bring us to Watchdog.
Watchdog's gonna go out, jump out of the window and attack him. This time with a battle axe. He's gonna go after the car, try to dismantle it. Meanwhile, he's kind of confused still about what's going on with. I mean, the mimic he understood, but then he's kind of doesn't understand what's going on with all these weird things that are attacking him. But he's gonna attack him anyway. All right, got a 18 to hit on this one. Mighty Deed did not get a 3.
That'll hit. That's the propane tank.
Is the car still going?
Yep, both of them are still there.
Yeah, I'll do the car.
Okay.
All right. Geez. 6 points of damage.
All right.
Then I'm gonna do an arm. No, I don't think a 4 is gonna hit. That's it. I'm up there with Bashful going, oh, this is interesting. No, we gotta hurry up because I gotta go fix the rest of those clocks.
Maximilian will get up to the he'll run out of the house that's burning, and he'll be like, I'll explain all this when we're all done, but I'm gonna shoot this fucking car. He hits it, shoots it right in the engine. Like Watchdog, what weapon do you have?
I have battle axe.
Battle axe. You drop the battle axe into the hood of the car and kind of rend the metal open, kind of exposing the engine. He just goes and shoots it, and you see the little eyes on the headlights get droopy and drop off the car. It starts sparking and emitting smoke, but the propane tank is still up. So who's still in the house? Jenny and Sheldon, I think. One of the two of you give me a agility check, or reflex save.
Did good on that one. I got 20.
I got 13.
Okay, you both will just take half damage. Some flames. There's like a little bit of like a explosive energy that comes from the wall where like the tank was dropped, and the flames are starting. It kind of explodes, sparks and wood and whatever bits of the wall kind of come flying towards you all. You manage to dodge and duck the worst of it, but you both still take 3 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh
Wait,
no!
what?
I have 3
you
hit
only have-
points.
I forgot that you have only 3.
The
I knew I should have
metal
left earlier.
the metal construct is going to attack Bashful. Where is it? Okay, and an 18 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
6 points of damage.
Ouchie!
That brings us to Sheldon.
Is there a door I can get out easy that isn't full of
Yeah.
monster?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna grab Jenny and pull her out that door. Do I need a check to drag a person?
Give me a strength check to see like how successful you are.
Yep. I rolled a 14.
No problem. You manage to fireman carry her or whatever to like easily like quickly escape the burning house.
Yeah, just moving my full distance away from the house.
And then that will bring us to Frank.
Can I get to Jenny based on where I am?
Yes.
How does healing when someone's down work? Because I don't think we've ever got to that opportunity ever.
You could just heal them.
I will pull out a healing potion and heal. Why not? I got him for a reason.
Sounds good. 1d. What did I
Uh,
say? 1d6 plus 1.
Yep. Congratulations. You would have got 5, but 3 only is the max.
Full health. Here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
That's some good meatballs.
Yeah. Embrace it. Soak up all the nutrients and get fatter.
All right. Jenny, you're coming to as some meatball juice is sustaining you and bringing you back.
I feel alive again. All right. I'm back. I'm better than ever. Yeah, I'm gonna try the crossbow again. Or no, wait. Okay. When I was dragged out, was I dragged out of the house, or were kind of?
I'm picturing you're still like on Big Sheldon's like arms or like on his back, like if he's fireman carrying you, like you're hanging there, like you could take a shot just hanging off his back.
Are you cool with that, Sheldon?
I don't have a lot to say in it. If you shoot a crossbow, it would be like, stop.
Well, no, why not? Let's go for it. It's gone so well so far. Okay, that's better. 17 to hit.
17 hits. Make a luck check.
Okay. 9. That's under 12.
You see, as you're like, it's just kind of difficult because you're on his back and it's a little unsteady. But as you
Yeah.
are getting ready to line up your shot, you can see like behind the commotion of the battle with the propane tank monster, maybe like 10 feet behind it. Seemingly nobody else sees it, but the little gnome is in the snow, just like wedged in the snow, like staring at you with that grin.
Oh, man.
And as
So
your
it-
your bolt goes sailing forward and it hits the propane monster like right in like the crotch area. So now it looks like it's just got this
Yeah.
like little twig stick sticking up like this.
He's got a teeny weeny.
And there's a little twinkle of emerald in the gnome's eye.
I do like
appreciate
little
the
finger.
good
I
bit.
do like little finger guns at the gnome, and I'm like, I get you. I think.
And as the bolt hits right there, a little spark from the house kind of flies over and just miraculously like lights up on the tip of the bolt
Uh-oh.
and starts to like catch on fire.
Oh, she's gonna blow, guys.
Watchdog and Watchdog and Bashful, please give me a reflex save.
Oh, busting makes me feel good. Busting.
It's right.
An 11.
I got the same thing, 11. We go down to hole.
Would either of you like to
Yes,
burn a point of luck?
For 12, yes. I'll do it.
I'll do it too.
That's
Don't
probably
let
good.
him peer pressure you.
So you get the warning, you see what's about to happen, you start to run, and you manage to like get your backs and like kind of dive forward as it explodes, and you both only take 2 points of fire damage. But the fight with the trash haunts is over, but you got a bigger problem because you can hear multiple choppers coming in this direction, and you feel like you can even hear voices say, "This way!"
Oh.
We gotta split.
Yeah, we gotta get the clocks. We have to
Yeah.
get the clocks. We gotta save the clocks.
I'm
We'll
running
jump
to
off.
the shed, to
Oh.
the farther away one that Maximilian was unlocked.
We should head down the path. Just get out of the general area altogether into the woods.
Yeah.
We're percolator headed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off of Big Sheldon's fireman carry. I'm gonna pick up the gnome, and I'm like, I know you're probably okay, but I'm gonna put him in the backpack and kind of give him a little pat on the head and make sure he's snug in there, and
You got him.
follow
Pack him
along
away.
with the group.
You're bringing the emerald-eyed gnome?
Yeah, I feel like it's bad luck to leave him out here.
We are
Hmm.
so loose in the security deposit on this cabin.
I'll bring it back. The house is on fire, so I mean,
We
I'm trying
gotta
my best
go.
here.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's a pretty good bit.
Did you do it though? That's what I want to know. Because we might need to shoot our way out of this. And you're the only one with a gun. Big Sheldon?
Yeah, I pull my gun out. What?
Does that help you hear better?
I just heard you
Wait.
talking about my gun.
I said, did you do it? You actually, you did it? You did?
I'm not going to stand here and admit to a crime to you, dog.
But,
No.
You're a criminal. You said you did crimes.
yeah,
Yeah, but
that's kind of what you, like me.
yeah, like
I'm a dog
like
that tells
drinking a beer.
time.
Okay, yes, I did. I tried to kill regular Sheldon so that he couldn't compete in his match, so that I could get his name regular Sheldon instead of having to be Big Sheldon all the time.
I just got one question for that. Why a piano?
It was funny,
It was pretty funny.
right?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. It would have been funnier if he died. Me.
Okay, yeah,
Fortunately.
let's go to percolator.
Maximilian.
Yeah.
Maximilian says, "You want to go? You want to go to the coffee mine?"
You found the coffee ore?
Hey, say that again.
You found the coffee ore? You've got a coffee mine?
Of course, I got a coffee mine. That's what I've been. That's where I've been brewing my product, and getting my dragon's help with roasting it.
I gotta see this. Let's go. Let's go now.
It's a dangerous
thirsty.
plan. It's a dangerous plan, but it might be the only thing that might save us. We gotta hope.
Staying here's dangerous.
This seems, yeah, I could. This makes sense. We're totally gonna work. This will totally save us. Here we go.
I glower at Watchdog. It's all.
As you're trudging up the mountain path, Maximilian is just like, I haven't told too many people about this, so I've only been trying to get some investors online.
Yeah, I know a lot of money we can get at Move. Here I have coffee. I mean, I know Bashful. He's a coffee guy, but I know some money too. I have this. I said dragon investors. They call them. They're really rich and they invest in dragons. That's why they call them dragon investors. Anyway, you can cut me. I'll be manager. I got a big bunch of money coming in. Let's see here. Something about distribution, branding.
But I'm sure we can work something out if we survive all this.
Does the dragon eat the coffee and poop it out? Is it one of those things?
Well, no. It uses fire breath to breathe on the beans and roast them, and then that's sort of my gimmick, it's roasted by the dragon.
Have you tried feeding him to him and then eating his poop, drinking it?
I thought about it. I haven't done it.
Okay.
Is
We
that
should
what criminals
not write
do?
it. We should not write it off as a possibility. In certain places it's illegal.
Okay, definitely do
Because
it
of the
then.
mistreatment of the dragon.
You
Look, when they're
They do it because it's illegal. Yeah. Yeah.
I won't go into the specifics now of the mistreatment of dragons.
Plenty of people invest in this. I mean, there's lots of people that claim that you can't even make coffee out of coffee ore that doesn't even exist. So I guarantee you, I know plenty of people that we can get invested in this if you can show me you found the true vein of the coffee ore.
Well, hell yeah! I'll show you a vein or two. Come on up this way. And you start trudging through the snow up the path.
God, this guy's so cool.
And he's got his shotgun in the hand. He keeps looking up at the sky and like, you fuckers don't take me. I'll go down fighting. Run.
I finally found the coffee ore that it would be mined by the famous Dragon King. Wow.
Makes
Crazy
sense.
world. Crazy world.
Yeah, if we survive all this, I might get a spin-off series going. Maybe cash in on that again. That'd be fun.
Smart.
As he navigates up this mountain path, very scenic, very beautiful, but you don't have time to take it all in. But eventually he brings you to this like cleft right in kind of the rock wall as you're moving up the path. And it just almost looks like, it's not like a proper like cavern entrance. It just looks like a crack right along down the shelf wall. But you can see in the snow around here, you could definitely find evidence of this dragon. Like there's patches of like kind of melted snow, but inside the snow there's like this inky black liquid that kind of fills in little craters all around. And there's this, that cleft in the rock wall forms a very tight passageway deeper into the mountain. And he kind of runs over there and he's like waving you forward and he says, right down here. They'll never find us down here. We just have to hope that she's not home.
Why? Well,
Is this where Carl Baskin is?
you're not in control of her? The dragon, you mean?
She's possessed. The coffee's taking her, really. The caffeine. She's
Bet
She
you
hasn't had her
much.
coffee. You saying she hasn't had her coffee yet?
Too much coffee.
I think she's had her coffee.
too much, too little. It's a very delicate balance with dragons. And too much gives them the tummy troubles. And when they got the tummy troubles, ooh-wee.
Oh, that's good if there's tummy troubles. Right, Big Sheldon? Then you could do illegal things.
Yeah, then you can. I don't know. I've got to get in touch with my coffee guy. I look over at Bashful. Do they? I don't know how it works.
I mean, what kind of dragon is it? Because there's rumors that if you grind up the coffee ore and feed it to the red dragon, that it could then ferment the coffee ore a little deeper, like you're talking about. But
That is what it is. It is a red dragon.
Yeah, this sounds dangerous.
But it's okay, you got a gun. We'll be safe.
I'll pull my gun out.
That's
coffee
right.
in the world, it'd be worth it just for a cup. So
I'm down.
I say we go down there, and even if she's down there,
I'll just shoot her with my gun.
Oh, hey. Don't be shooting my dragons. Just save your bullets for the fuzz.
Okay,
They're the
I'll put
real
my gun
enemy
away.
here.
It's also illegal to shoot at the police.
I don't give a fuck about that. Come on, guys. Let's go.
I follow him.
I follow him. Yeah.
Crawling
Yeah.
into the hole.
Yep.
Nice fit. I don't know if I can fit through.
I'll help you, Fat
Frank.
Frank.
Oh,
Make an
Trying to see if I have
agility
any
check,
items
big
that'll
fat
help.
Frank.
Yeah, I need someone to give me a little shove from behind. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I'll pull you.
Or
Oh,
yeah.
there's a Winnie the Pooh situation. He's stuck in the crack.
I can't fit. Yeah.
Clench, Big Frank.
I can only get fatter. I can't get smaller.
And as he's stuck and trying to pull himself in, you can hear the crunching of boots on the snow coming up the path. I think I hear him. This way.
Oh shit!
yeah, we just gotta. They can't get. They'll never get past Big Frank.
We got to get all.
I'm sorry, Ryan. We can't catch you. You keep cutting out.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, can we all push on Winnie the Pooh's behind, or can we like bash the wall around him or something?
Yeah, you could all give a push. I would have one of you do a strength check, and you get a +1 for everyone assisting.
Anyone have a stronger strength? I believe it or not, my strength isn't very good. It's a 0.
I have a +1.
I have a +1 as well.
You guys are so strong.
Well, I'll help one of you all.
I'll help you guys too.
Ooh,
And Max,
I'll roll
I
Max,
do that. Can I?
Max will
Go
help too.
I've been rolling pretty low. Do you want to do it right?
I just rolled a 17,
Perfect.
so it'd be an 18 with my modifier plus whatever.
Dawson, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, even though I'm stuck, can I attempt to lionize this individual, bolster them possibly?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I hear you put right on the gluteus. You'll have the maximum strength. You got it. And we'll see if I get to assist in this. Probably not. I didn't roll too high. Nope, no effect.
Okay. So it was a 17 total, or
It was 18 with my modifier, and then whatever.
and then a +4, so 22. Okay. So with the collective help of the group, they managed to pull you through Big Fat Frank before you were spotted necessarily by the North American Empire's military police. And now you're in the dark of this cave. Does anybody have a light source?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I
Turn
have
on my
a
flashlight.
headset
Well, I have a
light.
yeah, that's right. I have a headlamp.
It's that light.
I might as well put on my headlamp too.
So multiple light sources out, and Bashful, almost immediately as you're traveling through, like maybe 30 feet in as you're walking through here, you can see these big, beautiful veins of this kind of like chocolate colored, like gemstone jutting up out of the walls. A
And
number of
I'm
them
just
look
gonna-
like they've been kind of like gnawed on or nibbled on, but there could be no mistaking that the crystal formation of these things almost look like little pearls that have formed up around each other.
And probably as soon as I see/smell it, my face is gonna be up on it. And I'm just gonna be sniffing it, trying
Yep.
to figure out what kind of flavor roast.
Oh, this is like, yeah, the hazelnut, warm aroma.
I'm just gonna be walking down, down, and my face is just gonna be following, like it was an aroma, coming from a pie in a cartoon.
Yeah, pie on a
face
windowsill.
attached- Yeah, just face attached, following the vein, and then probably also noting like, okay, it's gnawed at. Is this, or is it, what are these large, like dragon-esque teeth marks in the wall? What is it? Something else? Something like that.
Yeah, just by virtue of being a dwarf, you are very skilled underground. You can, detect things like natural stone formations, what they mean, and things like that. You could tell, like, there's deep grooves in both the walls and the floor that are evidence of a very large creature moving through here. Although, based on your limited knowledge of dragons, this is probably not an adult dragon, but definitely a foe that is probably beyond you all. And as you are traveling, kind of taking note of that, the tracks go back and forth. You can't conclusively determine whether such a beast is at home right now. You travel like 30 feet into the cavern. It descends on a very subtle descent, but it brings you into a little bit of a wider chamber that has like 5 paths, very narrow paths. Each one has evidence of the dragon going back and forth from. Jenny, could you give me a luck check?
7. That is under 12.
You feel like the thing in your backpack just shifted a little bit. Maybe made even like a little giggle. And it
I feel like we're
causes
in
you
trouble, guys.
you
Go ahead.
turn your head maybe to remark to your comrades, and you notice that there's a carving along one of the walls in one of the tunnels, one of the 5 tunnels that lead off this chamber.
Mm.
And it's just a very phallic kind of symbol. It seems to be pointing down that tunnel.
I think we should go this way, guys.
Good a guess as any.
Big Fat Frank, are you carrying any cooking oil or cooking lard on you?
I have this alchemist charge. 3 of them, yeah. Does
Oh,
that
well,
count?
I don't know. Is that kind of like cooking lard?
It'll cook something, alright, yeah.
Okay. Because I was saying maybe we grease you up so you don't get stuck again.
So it's
But
hard.
Are you asking me to oil up right now? I'm not even ready. I'm not even show worthy right now.
we just don't want to get stuck behind you again.
Well, that's the sacrifice you're gonna have to be making.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's right. You can't just grease your way out of every problem.
Yeah, I don't have anything. To
Oh, anyway, I liked
grease up Frank either.
Jenny's answer of going down the random hallway she pointed to.
Yeah, I mean,
It's better than the one I was gonna guess.
it's the pee-pee tunnel.
Yeah, she says, "See, someone drew a penis here," and it's like,
These are
Good point.
ancient Native American carvings in the
Yeah.
wall here.
Tunnels.
Oh, really?
Different shapes
Oh.
and sizes of, I don't know. And it leads you through. Yeah, you're following them, admiring
Yeah,
the history.
I look back at the statue though to be like, was that you?
Twinkle.
Yeah.
He's just happy to see you.
I'm gonna gently like unwrap like one of my like little ration bars just in case he wants to nibble, and I'm just gonna kind of leave it there and just keep focusing.
Sounds good. Later on, you'll find like a little residue, some crumbly bits on your shoulder.
gross.
Dude, this feels like when you're like little and waiting for Santa. Like it's kind of fun.
Yeah. That's actually kind of weird. You shouldn't be talking to that thing, you know? Inanimate objects really don't talk back.
This could be part of one big joke, so I should be concerned, but
Yeah. Well, just always I'm worried about your mental health. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
If we
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
talk,
other people.
I always have time to talk to you.
Thanks, Watchdog. I really
Oh, no
appreciate
problem.
that.
All right, let's continue. Meanwhile, the guy in the back, the clown is just laughing, giggling.
As you move down this tunnel, it leads you to a magnificent sight, and the temperature kind of increases a little bit. It was kind of chill from the outside, the winter cold, but as you're moving down here, like there's a warmth and a humidity, and as you begin to like move into this room that is almost kind of steamy, but there are larger chunks of the like that coffee like crystal vein like everywhere, and the ceilings here span, instead of being like these really tight passageways, it's like 20 feet overhead, enormous cavern, and there's just like these waterfalls of really dark, almost black liquid that kind of deposit into this lake that is just steaming with this black brew bubbling in a pool at the back end of the chamber.
I think Bashful's not going to be able to help himself, and he's just going to run up and jump into the pool of what he believes is coffee.
Fellas, I have a question. Do tar
Willy
pits
Wonka.
exist in the mountains of
Yeah.
Oregon?
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, he wants to Uncle Scrooge the coffee.
You drink any of it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you're drinking it, it's like perfectly balanced. Like the acidity is just right, it's a light roast despite how dark it is and everything. Like it's perfect flavor.
Mmm. Incredible.
But just as you're enjoying all of this, the room is you are flanked by a squad of 8 North American Empire troopers. Little image here of a couple of them on the Miro. They all have assault rifles,
They have guns,
bandoliers
too.
with like grenades, and they like hold up their guns and they say, "All right, nobody move. You are at the mercy of His Eminence Ronald the First. Turn yourselves in."
To what?
Officers, are you sure you have the right people?
They just hold up their guns like, "Drop your weapons!" You all raising your hands.
I will say, if no one does, like, who doesn't like drop the weapons, I have 2 smoke bombs.
I'm probably like frozen, like
Big Fat Frank, you're gonna make a play.
I like it.
Yes.
Someone called me. Yes, smoke bomb and flee.
All right. Is there any mechanic on the smoke bomb?
Let's check the book. I've had these forever and I've never used them.
I had the book up. What am I?
Let's see. It's probably an equipment.
Yeah. Smoke bomb. Small pressurized thing. Upon impact, releases chemicals. Can be hurled at one's feet. Makes a 15 by 15 smoke cloud that lasts for 3 rounds before dissipating. Cuts visibility, allowing characters to hide or take unseen actions. Note that the user is not immune to the smoke bomb's effects, but it doesn't do anything besides make you can't see. So it's saying you're not immune
So-
to not seeing.
You drop the smoke bomb, and it hits like kind of the general area where they're situated, right at the mouth of that same tunnel that you came into on. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. I'll give all of you +2 on your initiative roll from the distraction of the smoke bomb.
15.
Okay. Watchdog.
5.
Frank.
22.
Jenny.
13.
Bashful.
15.
And Sheldon.
20 even.
All right, we're going to go. Frank is up first. So you've just dropped the smoke bomb. They're all coughing. None of them have like protective gear like gas masks or anything on.
So remind me, because I was messing with some things. They came in the entrance that we came. So they came through the entrance that we came through.
Yes.
All right. I will back us up deeper. Well, back myself deeper into the chamber and see if I can see another exit. That will be my current play.
Make a personality check.
That is 11.
Yeah, you spot like kind of if you circled around the little coffee pool, there is another small tunnel that you could take.
Guys, we can get out deeper back here. We gotta go.
And you start making your way that way. Sheldon.
Just to, I'm gonna try to sneak silently and run back the same way Frank went. I just want to be quiet while I have the opportunity to not be seen.
Sure.
So that's going to be a 14 sneak silently.
Sure.
And then, yeah, go ahead.
You follow right behind him. Very light-footed.
Oh, it's perfect.
Bashful.
I'll follow as well. Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. Jenny,
Following down the tunnel.
one of the North American Empire soldiers manages to escape the cloud, and he, basically, watchdog, like you're just like they're like you're still maybe still have your hands up in the air or whatever, and he's gonna take a shot at you,
Why?
Getting killed.
but it's like total misfire. I only got a 5, so pew, it shoots and makes kind of a loud sound as it hits the wall, and you can see in the pool starts to bubble and ripple kind of violently,
Oh, that's the dragon, guys.
and
Yeah,
you
we
see the head of
We
a
let her
dragon.
take them out.
If you want to look at here, we got the coffee
What
dragon.
Nice. Oh my god, that's awesome.
This is what
Oh my
AI
God, the
was
coffee dragon.
designed for, was for stupid games. So Watchdog, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run.
And you run back the other way. The dragon, you can just see from like your peripheral vision, like the dragon like gets up out of the lake and just like fires off this breath of scalding hot liquid that fires off right into that smoke cloud. You just hear the burning, ah, my face is melting. There's some gunfire shooting off just like randomly, and you just hear bodies dropping as you are all hustling to the tunnel and making your way out.
Guns are dangerous.
Let's see. Big Fat Frank, I think you're the one that's like navigating everyone out of here.
Yeah.
Let's say if you're taking the lead on that, you're just like hurrying everybody out. You're taking the lead. Give me a intelligence check to see if you can navigate out.
It's not my strongest suit, but it's also not my worst. 18 on the die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just are like, this way, yeah, this way. Oh, follow my
This
gut.
way. Here, let me point you in the right direction. Yeah, that way. Let's go. That way's where you want to get out of here. Don't worry, Watchdog, we won't leave you. But Maximilian, yeah, you're next. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, you really know what you're doing there.
Yeah.
You navigate to like the exit and you get out into like the fresh air and everything like that. But you see like there's a chopper like kind of hanging right off like the cliffside. And it's got like these guns on it, and like you can see like the men inside the chopper are like kind of aiming those guns like towards your position.
Is the tunnel we just came through? Can I want to find like a cubby or a side passage to hide in to try to catch any pursuers unaware. Does that make sense? Is there anywhere I could like?
Yeah, you could. You want to stay in. You want to stay in the cavern and just kind of hide in like a little nook or cranny.
If somebody's coming up behind everyone, just like jump out behind them, kind of thing. Let me go ahead and roll a.
No need to roll. Like you're hidden. There's no chance of failure right now.
Okay, perfect. Because I don't want to go outside to helicopter machine gun world, and I figure I can get a backstab if someone's still coming after us.
How about the rest of you?
I mean, 2 options. Like they have like a machine gun on their. They have a machine gun on their helicopter. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But they're not shooting yet.
Not yet. They're like getting ready. They saw you emerge from the cavern and are trying to line up their aim.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at the what do you call it? At the pilot.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mighty deed. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh, got a 3. It's an 18 total to hit.
18 is what you needed. Even with the cover and everything from being inside the helicopter.
That is plus my mighty deed, so I did get a 3 on that. So the javelin is headed that pilot's way, and I'm just trying to impale him and kill him and knock him off course. 10 points of damage total.
Jesus, there comes.
It impales him in the chest, and you see him just like kind of drop backwards and release the controls, and the helicopter just starts explosion. It hits the side of the mountain.
Those javelins get work done.
I guess
Don't you hate?
javelins are
That's
dangerous
mighty deeds.
too.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
I take a picture of the fire on the side of the.
Ooh, it's pretty.
So there's another fireball like engulfing like the side of just melting all the snow and like rocks and it's like all the stuff is like falling down the mountainside. You all are standing there, and Maximilian is just like, okay, well, what's the plan from here on out?
It seems like the government's at this location. We gotta relocate somewhere else now before they call off their surge. Do you have any other spots? Perhaps that junkyard you mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Could that be good?
we could hide out there.
Definitely gotta.
Do we have a
gotta
TV
figure out
there?
How to clear Big Sheldon's name so they stop coming after us.
I just realized I actually murdered someone in real life. Multiple people. This is no longer a game.
Yeah, you did, Watchdog. You're crazy.
Oh,
Does that mean I'm a criminal? Does
I
that
killed
mean
a
I have to
clock.
start wearing guns?
You want one?
It would be pretty funny.
They're really cool, but you have to be careful with them because they're dangerous too.
I think I'm dangerous.
Well, then you'd be great
I'm
with a
really
gun.
dangerous.
I bet you those guys back there with the dragon had guns on them.
They sure did. But now, do you want to go back and get him from the dragon? Yeah.
Not really.
Jenny,
Yeah, no.
your phone starts to ring.
Is it Mr. Floggers?
Yep.
Act
God.
natural. Yeah.
Ring.
Okay.
Bonding experience.
Hey, Mr. Floggers.
Oh, hey, Jenny. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful morning out here in the mountains.
Yeah, a beautiful
But-
day for a team building retreat. Guess what? I just called to let you know that you have nothing to worry about. It turns out that those choppers in your area aren't looking for you. They're
Oh,
after some guy, a gnome who's been illegally raising dragons and holding them captive. That's a big
Tell him he's cool. Tell him he's cool. Tell him not
illegal
think
thing
that guy's cool.
in the North American
I see.
Empire. There's a pact between dragons and humanity. And so you guys just resume your weekend. Have an enjoyable time. You need to be out at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
okay. Do we need to put the dishes in the dishwasher?
Yep.
or-
Well,
Okay.
he didn't.
Yes.
I actually didn't get a lot of instruction about that from this guy. Max Grind 69 is the listing agent on the property. I don't know.
We know him.
Okay. Well, we'll just do our best to
Toilet paper.
leave
toilet
nothing
paper,
but footprints.
We need more.
Oh
toilet
yeah, since nothing wrong is happening out here. Do you think it's still possible to send the gift package of toilet paper?
I'll-
Because
So I'll text you the host's number, and you can
okay,
No,
see if they can
That
bring
guy's
some
not
over.
helpful. Tell him
Sounds
we need
good.
them to tell him it's in our per diem that we need toilet paper. Tell him that the gnome doesn't help.
I'll
What
reach
was that
out.
review.
God
I'll let you
damn
know.
it!
I'll let
Click.
I could have looked to Max and like, so how do we get more toilet paper in the cabin?
What? Yeah, the fucking police are after us. And you're good.
No, they're after
Right.
you.
It's just you.
Yeah, it turns out it's just you.
Yeah, but they still shot at me.
Well, we're in
Well,
this
you
together.
could
We're
just
all
take a
together.
chopper out of the sky with a javelin.
I'd say it's pretty even. They shot first. They drew the first blood.
I pull my gun out.
I'm
Very funny.
not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of worried. This could be an international incident.
I mean, not international. We're in Oregon.
Don't worry. If Maximilian the 69th wins the election, he can be pardoned
Pardon
us.
us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's a transnational incident.
We're
that's not-
we're separating. We're
Is that
staking out our
Hold on.
independence here.
Hold on, is that true what they said about you? Mr. Flogger said something that you were mistreating dragons.
That's what the media
Yep.
wants you to know. This corporatist media.
That's the crime part, too. Remember?
But that's not a good crime. That's kind of like, I don't like
don't
that
like-
crime.
It's
don't like
kind of like
mistreating
forced labor.
animals?
Yeah.
No, as a dog myself, I despise it.
Listen,
Oh.
hey, listen here, watchdog. You watch your mouth.
I agree with Max.
Listen, it's you like time so much. It's crime time.
Is there Is in the
Oh.
chaos
That's
of the
cool.
argument, am I able to sneak away somewhere?
Yeah, you can sneak away.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sneak away to the bush and call 911.
Okay.
I'm waving my gun around now.
I'm gonna jump on Max Grind, and I'm gonna try to grapple him, and I'm gonna tell everybody, "Hey, he's our ticket out of here. If we give him up."
Okay.
I can't hear you over the chopper.
I know exactly what he said. He said they'll give us a huge reward if we turn
Oh,
in back.
Make Bashful
is-
make a grapple check.
Is this the true team building exercise we need to do? We turn in this criminal to save our own skin?
And
Yeah.
Okay, you got him. You grapple him. He's like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, basically, I tell everybody, "Hey, this is our ticket. This is our ticket out of here. We're gonna give him up for our freedom."
You
gave him
don't know
multiple
me.
chances.
You don't know me.
Look here, you
Other-
son of a bitch. We gave you multiple chances with the toilet paper, and you left. What's the cleaning fee for?
In the name of Emperor Ronald I, we hereby put you under citizen's arrest for shitty house service.
I love that your criminal, John, is just like what is it, like a middle class man that just owns a gun and that's it.
It makes me incredibly powerful.
So I think we've got our ending here. You've just got him held up. You realize that he's your get out of jail free card, and you go and you release him to the North American Empire authorities. At no point were they ever looking for Big Sheldon. It was just a big miscommunication. Regular sized Sheldon makes a full recovery, unfortunately, and so
Damn it.
there is no payoff for. You'll have to remain Big Sheldon for a little bit longer.
That's fine. I'll put it back on my character sheet.
Any other things that you want to say about the resolution to this very memorable and well put together adventure that we just ran through?
No, it was good. There were some intense moments. Thank you.
Maybe we could force
Big
him to.
Sheldon.
Can we? Oh, go ahead.
You know what'd be funnier than having one gun?
Two
There you go.
Gun.
Oh, you
Here
have a
you
shotgun
go.
now.
Yeah, you have a shotgun.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna write down. I actually am not proficient in shotguns. I'll have you know, I'm only proficient in pistols and revolvers. So the thought that counts. You're just
Mhm.
as good as with it as I
Jenny.
am.
I think you've earned this then. Oh,
Oh, sweet, thanks. I don't know if I am, but I'll find out later.
I may need it. We're gonna get angry and kind of tell. I'm gonna try to, before we turn in Exotic Joe, I'm gonna ask Max what was up with all the robots and all the propane monsters and everything that's going on.
Well, sometimes you get fairies fucking up your appliances and shit like that. Well, it's the same up here. You get little things haunting your automotives and your knickknacks and whatnots. Yeah, those are trash haunts.
I liked them.
I
It was
guess
pretty good.
I think Bashful learned his lesson after finding out that the coffeeor and that Max Grind was Joe Exotic. He's still into the coffee, and he loves the coffee and the coffeeor, but he's not into the conspiracy theories anymore. He's learned you don't want to meet your idols.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a
Yeah, I
happy
learned.
ending.
I think I learned that if the clock is not running correctly, it's normally a mimic. And
good.
don't ask questions and attack right away if the clock is wrong.
I had some other. You rolled the mimic. There was one that would change the seasons outside. There was one that would age. It would age non-living objects. So like your Jeep would like rot out or become newer if you reversed it.
How about the sock?
I'd become a puppy.
Oh,
What are you talking about? I am living.
Yeah, I actually thought that was kind of cool. There's
know,
a Lucky Dragon too,
Yeah, no, there was some tense moments for a very silly little thing. It was a lot of fun.
I learned it's totally fine to trust a gnome trickster god.
I mean, technically, you have it still.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I'll
Yeah.
say if you keep that, it's a memento from the old gnomes who inhabited this area long before anybody else came here. That you could use it. We'll say once per session to re-roll a luck check.
Okay.
Ooh. That's really good.
So I know it is really good, but I kind of feel bad taking an ancient artifact off.
Oh,
of
no.
it.
Just take it.
Definitely. We're the
'Cause
bad
then
They
guys.
want you to have it.
Because then Alex could make more phallic jokes. Think-
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
Mhm.
You're supposed to get more evil, not less evil. Trust me.
And maybe, just maybe, if you insert toilet humor into like an action that you want to do, maybe you'll get a little bonus from
Oh, this dwarf, he's so powerful.
Good.
Jackie O.
gnome.
Jackie O. Jewel Eyes.
Jackie O'Julia's.
And then I think
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a special place in my home. He's gonna have his own little shrine.
Jackie O. Jewel Eyes is the
around.
laughing patron of North American gnomes, said to be the son of the entire gnomish pantheon. He tries to teach his followers the joke and help them retain joyfulness in an increasingly dark world. Jokes and pranks are his domain.
Yeah, I want to make sure when we get back, we're going to show Mr. Floggers our new team hand signal. You know, where when we grandstand, we can do this, and we can get the. Oh, you like that one? You like?
No,
this?
I
Yeah.
always do it wrong. No, I'm just doing it
Do it
wrong.
like that.
I
like
just
it.
do it different every time.
That's awesome.
Well,
yeah,
he-
and that's gonna, and so we can get the audience to do that too and shout. You
Yep.
know.
He says, well, you're going to have an opportunity, actually, to debut that new wonderful sign of friendship because I've gotten you a deal with Electromodian. I've used
Oh,
some
I
of
love
my...
Electromodian.
Yep, Electromodian.
We're Electroimodium. Is that for diarrhea?
No, it is a children's entertainment channel.
Torture?
No education, like for learning.
Oh,
Yeah, for
Oh.
learning. Well,
wait.
Did you
more
say
for-
child
Really?
torture?
No. No, I don't mean any of that. What I meant was, really, do they need, are we going to be on that channel, the children's channel?
well, yeah, I got you on a very popular show. They need XCrawl performers to showcase their skills in a contest.
Selling time?
Yeah.
That is your skill.
That's a skill, yeah.
Do they want me to bring my gun?
No, it was already kind of challenging to get you guys booked with the name Eight Fingers of Death. But
Because there's only 5 of us.
that wasn't really the problematic part. But I got it through the network's sensors and everything, and I think we still got a shot to get ourselves a breakfast cereal or toy manufacturer.
We'll be on the wheel.
Good. Everyone will be able to tell time.
Oh, coffee flavored cereal.
Coffee O's, yeah, my favorite.
Oh, it turns
Gotta
the
get
milk
that
into
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, you got to get the Coffee O's endorsement.
So good.
Well, I
Think about
think
cereal that turns milk into
That
coffee.
actually, now I want to create that cereal turns your milk to coffee. That's brilliant.
Okay, sorry. It's
Probably tastes really good too.
well,
Eating the beans.
I think we'll hold off on that encounter. Maybe we could build something around that for next time. Probably again like a shorter session, like a hour or 2 hour session, just to do that. But we'll do that another time. But any final thoughts or words here from you all tonight as we wrap up?
Barbecue Ziggurat. It pays to Igorot.
What's our new sponsor? The education one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have a reading one too, right? Don't we have?
Yeah, we do have a reading one. I wrote it down somewhere. Where'd it go?
It's on the spreadsheet. I think it's like the Imperial Literacy Council or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, there it is. Keep on reading with the Imperial Literacy Council.
The
Yeah,
approved
keep on-
books.
Keep on reading, kids. Don't end up like us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what?
If you
Right.
keep reading, you might have a career ahead of you, and you won't need to XCrawl.
yeah, it's like one of those like when I was your age, I was out
Like,
doing all
like-
sorts of bad things, and now
What's
look
like
at
what's like the prison shows where like the kids go in to the prisons and say,
Scared straight.
Good straight.
"I'm gonna scare you straight out of XCrawl." Yeah. Don't be like a.
they make you eat meatball subs even if
cool.
you don't really want them that much.
Hold my meatball sub.
Sometimes there's like a gnome or a dwarf or something.
Sometimes you have to throw
Present
javelins
company
at,
excluded.
and kill
Government officials, don't do that.
Pistols.
Toad.
Yeah, that's right though. Those pesky mighty dudes, huh?
Sometimes you just
That
take out a whole
Oh.
helicopter. It sucks.
well.
Oh well.
Howie.
That was pretty awesome. Come on, that was
Howie.
like a great moment in gaming history.
So it all came down to they had 2 hit dice, and I hadn't rolled their hit points, and I rolled it. I think you Did you do like 11 points of damage? I rolled 10. They had 10 hit points.
No, he did 10 points of
Oh,
damage.
you did exactly 10. Yeah.
He did exactly
Uh-huh.
10 points. Yeah, it's really good.
Well, thanks everybody. We're gonna call it a night here. We'll throw out a raid and we'll see you soon.
Woo.
Same.